There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Tonight it's on to week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Looking to pass, first play is Prescott.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
Well, they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
This is taken at the 18. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
On the ready, drill 52.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
This one swung out here to Jones.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
Here is third down at 4.
Red, cycle.
They'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
They go play action here on first down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Osa Odighizuwa able to get him for a loss of about 3. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
560.
Second and 13. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That's going to be taken in inside the 5, but the fair catch will move it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
You look at this Packers defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
The second down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Come on.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Quick slant to Watson. These two teams all tied after one. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Ready.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
It's fourth down.
Ready.
They're going to try and throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards.
That's good for a green.
Now Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Fielded at about the 28. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And they will take over first and 10.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll set up to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Green Bay passing game certainly in sync. Another first down. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he still has yet
to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. A check down here to Jones. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 53-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. 2nd and 2.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Let's go.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Prescott off play action. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Go.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott now.
Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches.
Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 40-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react. and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Ready.
From the shotgun. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or it could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Hard to imagine a quarterback like this would be available in a trade. I mean, what an impact he's going to have.
And you know exactly why they went out and got him. They want to win and win big, and he provides that opportunity for them.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
123 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Prescott.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Off the option, it's Jones. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's go now. Blue striker.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Drill 52.
2nd and 6. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Prescott.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here's Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Here's Dak.
And he can't get him thrown away. He's taken down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Dak.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. To throw, Prescott.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots, because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They